Hello fish keepers, it is April, Friday the 26th. Come with me in the day in the life of running a tropical fish store. I've already been round and done the rounds from what I can see with no lights on and stuff like that. No fires to put out, everything's looking pretty good, so that is good. We'll get on with everything else we've got to do today. These have to be done today, I didn't do them yesterday. One must water change these two tanks tomorrow. But first it's time to feed some fry, so get into the micro worm again. Probably need to remember to use the brush when it's wet. Feeding the lemon tetra fry first. Saw them darting around this morning, they probably won't dart around because we're sitting here with a camera in their face. We'll pull out these plants from the Rasbora late this afternoon. Or maybe we'll move the Rasbora and leave the plants in there. I'll work it out. I knew if I waited long enough we'd see one. Oh, back into focus, man. Yeah, right down there. Right there. This could be the first time we've got the lemon tetras on video, which is exciting, like actually visibly seeing them. There's plenty in there and I'm pretty stoked about it, so yeah. Feed the lemon tetras, we'll get through and feed some of the Corydoras now. So for the Corys, it is just a mixture of micro worms and like the Corydoras ends of a container, which is the Fish Science Corydoras tablet. So all the dusty stuff, we just mix it up and we'll just syringe it into the tanks. So we've definitely got a fry in there. So I'll do this a couple of times a day and we'll do a water change at some point today as well. So it's just gone 7, and being it's Friday, it is the day we do the Fanatics Friday Coffee Date, which is our live stream where we get some guests on. We do it on YouTube and on Facebook. So it's time for me to go prepare for that. Guests should be arriving online in around about half an hour, 45 minutes or so. So I've got a bit of prep work to get that done. So I'll get that done, then we'll go live, and then we will come back to the day in the life. It's Friday. Oh. And the 3 Idiots Talk Aquariums are the guests on the Fanatics Friday Coffee Date, and Ryan is up to his typical antics. Just remember, Ryan, this is PG-13, none of the 3 Idiots stuff, alright? Let's go.
What?
Alright, Fanatics Friday Coffee Date, done and dusted. It was really good fun. It was great to have a couple of friends on while we did it. It was quite exciting. It's also really interesting being on the other side of the mic per se, having the questions asked to me. Now I've got a bit of an idea of what it feels like to be a guest. Moving forward, hopefully we can improve our experience for our guests and our viewers. It was actually a really successful one. We had the most viewers we've ever had in one show watching, which was cool. We got up to 30, which I don't think we've done before, so I was pretty excited by that. Now it's time to do some work, so today's plan is this. Gonna put a sponge filter on here, maybe put some rocks in here or some ornaments or something along those lines. Maybe just move a couple out of here. Get this one going, we're just gonna tee straight off that into there. We've got some cycled media, cycle filters at the back. Get that going because this week or early next week, the Demisonis and the polar parrots and stuff like that are ready to come out. So I want to get that sorted, get them in here, get them available. They're available on the website, but I want to get them in the showroom as well. So that's pretty much one of the number 1 and number 2 priorities today. I want to get these sorted as well. It's been a while since we've had the oxygen bottle sorted. I've got the valvey thing down there, so I'll pull that apart, get that on. We can get everything sorted out with oxygen. I've been meaning to do it for a couple of weeks now, just haven't had much time to get it done. That's the next thing to do. If I have time, I might look at doing water changes in here, clean this up a little bit, but it's definitely not on the priority list at the moment, but it does need, looks like it needs a wee tidy up. Going to try and drain this tank and somehow figure out where it's leaking from. I just want to put a dab of silicone over it, do it real dodgy. I just want it to hold water for the next little while. If I can get that done, I can chuck some more fish in here, do some wiggling and some jiggling, which is kind of the plan, so this needs to get done as well. I actually thought it started holding at that level there, but I can see that it's dropped. so it clearly hasn't, unfortunately. So yeah, I know silicon doesn't stick to silicon, but I might just run an extra bead along the back because that's where it's coming from, and maybe in that corner. Like I said, be a little bit dodgy on this, but I just need it to hold water for a short period of time so I can move some things around and put some fish in here temporarily. And this is just sitting at the door, so that's exciting. It's phosphoric acid to lower the pH for the tetra breeding, in particular the hatching of the eggs. So I'd like to have a wee play around with it today if I get a chance, but it's not really on the priority list, but I'm sure I'll make it a priority at some point today. So that's what we're going to get done. Time to get it done. But before I go anywhere, I've got to download this episode, put it onto our website through here, and then I've got to jump on and make it a podcast as well, and through Anchor, which goes onto Spotify. So I'll do that first, about 20 minutes worth of work, and we'll go from there. Alright, to rig up the 4 tanks, I was hoping I had a quad air splitter type thing. I don't, so I'm just going to have to put a couple of 2s together and make that work. Shouldn't be too difficult. Put a little bit of silicon hose pipe through there, connect each end, and away we go. So that's the first thing we need to do now. There we go, job done. 1 filter filtering. You can't see that one, but 2 filters filtering. 3 filters filtering. 4 filters filtering. Simple as. It was literally a 7-minute job that I procrastinated nearly 2 weeks. Good work, Cam. Good work. Alright, got another job done. Another one's been bugging me for a while. Maybe got the lights all sorted through here. It's only running 1 tube, so it's a funky colour. The rest of them, I believe, are running 2 tubes. I also think it looks quite awful like that, but we'll see how we go. Multiple colours on 4 tanks on one eyesight. Yeah, not a fan. But we'll do it for now. We'll sort it out at another point. It's only taken 6 months to get that one sorted, so what's another 6 months till I get it sorted again? DIY Daddy's got the tools out again. Look out, world. Here we go. Well, it's all up and going. It's all connected. Turns out there's a split in the airline, so it's not going to work. Looks like I have to get a new hose. Alright, we'll just procrastinate this one a little bit longer. So we all knew this was going to happen before I did too much more. Going to start playing around with the phosphoric acid to try and get these these pH levels a bit lower for eggs to hatch. Tested straight out the tap, we've got 7.2, straight out the arrow unit. 6.6, haven't put any of the phosphoric acid in yet. I will do that in a few minutes, do a drop at a time, leave it maybe half an hour or so, test it, see what it brings it down to each drop. So these are apparently a litre container, so hopefully it's nice easy maths if I record it properly, and we'll go from there. Getting them water changes done, got a siphon on the ground and everything. Bloody plecos making a heck of a mess. Some plecos are okay. Most of them just make crazy mess. They're cool though. That's a noisy truck. But they're cool though. Plecos, not trucks. There's 4 of them in there, all little, but man, they make a heck of a mess in this tank. That phosphoric acid, it's a mighty strong acid, the strongest acid I've ever had. 2 drops into each of these containers and they've gone from 6.6 and 7.2 to 6, or somewhere in the 6s or somewhere in the 5s, sorry. That is mighty impressive. Fingers crossed it helps us get some egg hatching. Let's go! It's not looking like a great run for these frontosa eggs. There's a few turning white, and I'm 99% sure that they're not meant to turn white. So I hooked a few out. It's looking white. So I'll just see how we go. I think I'll try and take a few more white ones out. Might turn up the tumbler a little bit and see how it goes, I think. It's about the only option I've really got right now. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. There'll be no Day in the Life Running a Tropical Fish tour tomorrow. I'm taking the day off completely. I'm not even going to be here. My family and I are going away for a night over to Picton, and we're going to do something that my wife has arranged. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it with a smile, and I'm going to enjoy my family time. So no day in the life of a Saturday morning in the fish shop. We'll get back into it on Monday. So have a good one, team. Happy fish keeping. Catch you later.